You already know enough English. Really? The problem is not that you need more words. The problem is that you do not use the English you already know. Maybe you have studied for years. You know hundreds, maybe thousands of words. But when a real person asks you a simple question, your mind goes blank. Why? Because knowing English and using English are two different skills. Today you will learn a simple way to start using English in real life. Meet Alex. Alex has studied English for 4 years. Every evening after work, he opens an app and learns 20 new words. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. After 1 year, the app says he has learned almost 4,000 words. Alex feels proud. He thinks, now I am ready to speak. Why? Because knowing English and using English are two different skills. Then, one Saturday morning, Alex walks into a coffee shop. The shop is busy, people are talking, the machines are loud. Alex waits in line and practices one sentence in his head. Can I get a medium coffee, please? When it is his turn, the barista smiles. What can I get for you? Alex says his sentence perfectly. Can I get a medium coffee, please? Then the barista asks, would you like room for milk? Alex freezes. He knows every word, but the full question feels new. 5 seconds pass. The line behind him gets longer. Alex smiles and says, sorry? The barista asks more slowly, do you want some space in the cup for milk? Now Alex understands. No, thank you. He takes his coffee and walks away. But one question stays in his mind. If I know so many words, why could I not answer one simple question? Alex is not lazy. He does not have a bad memory. He has simply trained the wrong skill. Think about riding a bike. You can read 10 books about bikes. You can learn the names of the wheels, the seat, the brakes, and the pedals. You can watch 100 videos, but you cannot really ride until you get on the bike. English works the same way. You can study grammar. You can remember words. You can watch lessons, but speaking is something your brain must do. Not only something your brain must know. You become a speaker by speaking. You become a listener by listening. You learn to use English by using English. Learning new words feels good. You finish a lesson. You see a green check mark. Your number goes up. 100 words, 500, 1,000. It feels like progress. And sometimes it is progress. New words are useful. Grammar is useful. But they are not enough. It is easier to watch another lesson than to speak for 5 minutes. It is easier to save a new word than to make 5 sentences with an old word. It is easier to study quietly than to open your mouth and make mistakes. So many people keep learning because learning feels safe, but speaking feels dangerous. That is why some people study for years and still feel like beginners in real conversations. Your English has 2 parts. The first part is English you can use quickly. Someone asks, how was your weekend? You answer, it was good. I stayed home and watched a movie. You do not build every word slowly. The answer is ready. The second part is English you understand but cannot use quickly. You see a word and think, of course, I know that word. But during a conversation, it disappears. Alex had thousands of words as his memory, but only a small number were ready to use. His goal was not to learn more. His goal was to make the English he knew ready for real life. The next morning, Alex changed one thing. He stopped asking, what new word should I learn today? Instead, he asked, how can I use the English I already know today? He chose 10 simple words: work, home, coffee, tired, busy, want, need, go, eat tomorrow. Then he used them again and again. In the morning, he looked at his coffee and said, "I want coffee." Then, "I want coffee because I am tired." Then, "I need coffee before work." On the way to work, he described what he saw. "The road is busy. That man is going to work. I want to go home early today." Was his English perfect? No. Was it useful? Yes. For the first time, Alex was not only learning English, he was using it. At first, Alex spoke slowly. He stopped between words. He made mistakes. But every time he used the same phrase, it became easier. Think about this sentence. "Can I get a coffee, please?" The first time, you may think about every word. After 10 times, it feels familiar. After many more times, your brain remembers the full phrase. Then you can change one part. "Can I get some water, please?" "Can I get the bill, please?" "Can I get a bag, please?" You are not making a new sentence from zero. You are using a pattern your brain already knows. This is also why one word is often not enough. Do not only learn the word appointment, learn, "I need to make an appointment." Do not only learn recommend, learn, what do you recommend? Do not only learn available, learn, are you available on Friday? Words help you understand English. Here is a simple 10-minute method. Step 1. Choose one real situation: a coffee shop, a store, a phone call, a short talk at work. Choose something you may really do. Step 2. Choose 3 useful phrases. For a coffee shop, "Can I get a coffee, please?" "Can I have it without sugar?" "That is all, thank you." Step 3. Say each phrase out loud 5 times. Not only in your head, use your voice. Your mouth must practice too. Step 4. Change one part. "Can I get a coffee, please?" "Can I get some tea, please?" "Can I get a sandwich, please?" Step 5. Use at least one phrase in real life or in a practice talk. That is 10 minutes, 3 phrases, 1 real situation, 1 small step towards speaking. Let us practice now. Imagine you are in a coffee shop. The barista asks, "What can I get for you?" Answer out loud, "Can I get a medium coffee, please?" Again, "Can I get a medium coffee, please?" Now the barista asks, "Would you like room for milk?" Answer, "No, thank you." Again, "Would you like room for milk?" "No, thank you." The words are simple, but now you are doing something important. You are not only understanding English, you are answering. You are using it. Many people avoid this practice because they fear mistakes. They think, "What if my grammar is wrong? What if my pronunciation is bad? What if someone does not understand me?" So they wait until they know more. They wait until they feel confident. They wait until their English is perfect. But confidence does not come before practice. Confidence comes from practice. You speak badly, then a little better, then a little faster. Then one day you answer without thinking. Mistakes are not proof that you are failing. Mistakes are proof that you are using English. For 1 week, Alex followed the 10-minute method. He used simple phrases again and again. Then he returned to the same coffee shop. The barista asked, "What can I get for you?" Alex answered, "Can I get a medium coffee, please?" Then came the same question. "Would you like room for milk?" This time, Alex did not freeze. "No, thank you. And can I also get a blueberry muffin?" It was not a long conversation. It was not perfect English, but it worked. And that small conversation felt better than 4,000 words in an app. Alex did not become fluent in 1 week. He did not suddenly know every word. He simply stopped waiting to be ready. He started using simple English before it felt perfect. That is the change many learners need. Not more information, more action. Not 100 new words. A few useful phrases used many times. Not another month of silent study. 10 minutes of speaking today. Here is your challenge. Choose one real situation. Choose 3 simple phrases you already understand. Say each phrase 5 times. Change 1 word. Say it again. Then use 1 phrase today. At a store, at work, on the phone, or alone in your room. It does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be real. Remember this. Knowing English is not the same as using English. Single words help you understand. Useful phrases help you speak. You do not need to wait until you know everything. You already know enough English to start using some of it today. You do not need perfect English. You need English that works. Use it today. Use it tomorrow. And sometimes, use it before you feel ready. 10 minutes every day can change your English, and maybe one day it can change your life. Listen, repeat, practice, come back tomorrow. Keep going.